مشاهدي جناب السفير، اهلا بكم. اهلا بكم. بنستكمل حوارنا عن دوله من دول امريكا الجنوبيه، هي دوله كولومبيا. اتكلمنا في الحلقه اللي فاتت مع سعاده السفير عن يعني اشهر الاحتفالات في كولومبيا، وقد ايه هم دوله مشهوره جدا بالاحتفالات، والشعب بيشتهر ان هو سعيد، ان هو بيحاول يستمتع بحياته، ان هو بيحاول يبتهج، ان هم مروا بظروف صعبه كتير لكن دلوقتي هم بيحاولوا يستمتعوا بحياتهم ويعملوا في نفس الوقت. اتكلمنا عن سعاده السفير وان هو درس القانون لكن انتقل للعمل الدبلوماسي لانه حبه جدا وحس ان هو ممكن يقدم خدمه كبيره لبلده من خلال هذا العمل. معانا ومع حضراتكم السفير الفونسو سوريا مندوزا، سفير كولومبيا لدى جمهوريه مصر العربيه اللي واصل مصر من 5 شهور بس. Nice to meet you again, sir, and nice to be with you in Cairo in our program.
شكرا.
We will complete our speech about Colombia and about festivals, about the lifestyle of people, about the concept of happiness. In your point of view, what is the reason behind this happiness?
I think all is about this is magic, realism magic that Colombia live. And that is the realism magic when Gabriel Garcia Marquez he described in his book. Do you know Colombia is a mix of culture, and we saw a lot of people arriving to Colombia. A lot of in the early 90s, a lot of immigration from the people say Turkish, but the real Turkish affair, it was Syrian and Lebanese with the passport, Turkish passport, and they arrived to Colombia. They mixed, and we have one Afro community, and they mix all time. They mix, and that give a marvelous country, always happy, always positive. Even when we suffered the principal in our problem of security during 52 years, and it was the people was continue to really to support, to be happy, and to fight.
You agree that the positive energy is transformed from one to another?
Yes, yes. No, I completely. Do you know, because the people are positive and the people are thinking. Now in Colombia, we are very so sad when England put off our Colombian soccer team from the World Cup. But the people now they are thinking about our cyclists in the Tour de France, and that is very important. And now that changed. Even it was so difficult, but we say okay, next step. And always the Colombian, the resilience, that is the word the people use. We have a resilience, and we're very positive to see the excellent and the positive side of life. And I think that is maybe our Caribbean side, or the Andean side, and the mountain, or the people of the country. I'm going to invite you one time if you want to check what is the Cali. Cali is the city of the salsa.
Yeah.
And you can imagine it's so difficult. You get the depressed people in Cali.
Everyone in Colombia can dance salsa?
Yeah, but Cali is amazing.
They're professional.
I'm going to invite you to check. They have one, Delirio is the name of the group that they organize like a circus. And you really 1,500 persons every weekend to dance salsa. And it's amazing. And you can see these people say, I can believe I literally to dance and to enjoy.
Dancing itself gives positive energy.
That is the best things that we can do, because this is a way to express our feelings, and our body transmit this.
We have to visit Colombia.
No, you need really to go, and please go to Cali.
And Cali special.
I specialize to dance salsa.
الحقيقة سعادة السفير لما بكلمه عن سر السعادة اللي بيشعر بيها المواطن في في كولومبيا او اللي بيستمتع بيها. فبيقول لي يمكن الجو الكريم اللي احنا فيه، يمكن المفهوم اللي عندنا ان احنا لازم نستمتع بالحياه، يمكن رقصه الصلصه اللي احنا بنستمتع بيها في كل مدينه، خصوصا في كالي اللي هي موطن هذه الرقصه اللي فيها فرقه خاصه جدا لهذه الصلصه او زي عروض بتقدم هناك. وانا بدعوكم ان انتوا تروحوا هناك. فقلت له يعني نتمنى ان شاء الله ان احنا نزور كولومبيا وكالي بالتحديد. We'll talk about your International Day, and you are going to celebrate it in the next few days. Talk to us about this International Day.
For our National Day, we organize the next 17 July a concert in the Opera Cairo House. Why we celebrate the church days and not like a normal cocktail what we used to do? Because we want really to promote the Colombian culture, and this time we bring the excellent our young opera singers. Miss Monica Danilov, she's a mezzo soprano, educated in the States and Colombia, and Yelmar Mitrotti, he's a bass, and they are going to be accompanied by the Russian pianist Sergei Shikov. Sergei, he's our official pianist of the National Symphony Orchestra from Colombia. 20 years ago, but we say Russian, but from the Russian. And you are going to see that is the first opportunity to see the Colombian talent at the Opera Cairo House, and we organized it last 2 weeks ago for the Festa de la Musica. We've in cooperation with the Istituto Italiano di Cultura, one presentation on our most new singer soprano is Betty Garces, and she was accompanied by the Italian pianist Antonio Valente, and that is this program we call Colombian Beats in Cairo, because we are really to move Cairo.
That's to introduce Colombian culture to Egyptian people. It's very nice.
Yes, and do you know there is a different way to see the Colombian people?
Yeah.
And because maybe I'm happy to stay here like a normal Colombian person, because the people love our Garcia Marquez. They know very well our literature. They know about all the Colombian literature skill. But we are going to promote, to diversify this Colombian culture, and that is new for us to promote this cultural diplomacy, our national talent, and that is the reason why we bring the singers. My dreams, like Martin Luther King, I have a dream. I have a dream to see the Colombian singers on the normal program of the opera. And we want really to, because maybe when the Colombian
not only the opera, in many places we make songs festivals and music festivals. You have to share.
And the most important, 5 years ago, our national slogan, Colombian, the best kept secret. And our talent is our best kept secret. And we are trying to promote this Colombian talent. And for us, it will be very important. And maybe now we're going to continue with these cultural activities to promote. I think this is the best way to arrive to the people. And it's the best way to stay here and to be present, and it's very important for us.
We are going to talk about the cooperation between Egypt and between Colombia. I know there is a cooperation in many fields, like health field, like education field. We can talk about this.
Do you know, we are trying to get the good way to have cooperations, and now we got it that the Spanish is an excellent possibility to cooperation with the Egypt. And now we invite, we did a contest to the tourist guide interesting to go to Colombia to learn the Spanish, the Spanish for the tourism. And we think at the same time we are working in our strategy from diplomacy for the people know a positive image from Colombia. And now we have 2 Egyptian people are going to Colombia in this semester, the next August, next month, and they are going to stay all the semester in Colombia, studying Spanish and doing a training in tourism skill. And we have another cooperation program to bring the Colombian professor to the Spanish faculty to learn the Spanish to the Egyptian people. Yeah, here. And now we finished this part, and we are waiting all the last decision. But for us, we are talking about the application. This was the Afan University in El Cairo to university, and that is important because these students of the university, they are going to study one culture, Colombian culture, through the Spanish, and that is for us is very important to have the cooperation with the Spanish. We have another thanks to the Egyptian government, because until today we were 63 Colombians working in field cooperations. The training, there were all the agriculture issues they learn here in Egypt, and now we open the possibility to receive the Egyptian students in Colombia.
It's a scholarship.
It's a scholarship, but we want really to receive, to have more applications. And maybe the problem is the people doesn't know. I'm going to give we are going to put the address or our institute for the scholarships, because every year we open for the Egyptian students, we have the scholarships. And that is very important, that there is the relation, because the students is the best, it will be the best ambassador. We talk about the soft power and the diplomacy, because we want really the people talking about the Colombia, talking Spanish, and they're going to promote the Egypt and that will be rich for our university to have a different students of the world. And that is the reason we opened this field. And now we are working in our technical assistance, technical formation for the training for the technical careers, and we are developing this. But the most important for us is to stay here, to propose, and all time Egypt, it was very, very open arms with the Colombian students, and we want really to give this possibility to the Egyptian people.
What about the cooperation in agriculture and industry field?
And in agriculture, we have different possibilities to share the common experience, and we are going to, for example, now with the biodiversity, with the climate exchange. We are working between the 2 countries on the multilateral umbrella, and we are now we want really to continue. Now Colombia is exporting the beef, the surgery beef, and now it's very important for us to continue this possibility to increase the trade. But the most important is not to sell, is exchange the opportunity, the possibility. Unfortunately, we are talking about only goods. the exchange good, and that is normal from the oil sector.
You think this cooperation is enough between Colombia and Egypt?
No, I think I need really to work more.
Of course, that's your business. That's your job.
I think the real.
We can meet you after the 4 years, and you can say to us what you are going to do.
The most important is to put all on the way.
Yeah.
And the private sector and the public sector, they always is going to do the business. But the facilities, the state do all the facility to help this trade.
Yeah.
And the most important today is the values chains in the commerce, because nobody on your day sells something. The most important is to help the transformation of the goods, and that is the good the good way to increase. But for us, the good is good. But now we were talking about the service. And the service is the trade of service is most important. For example, Egypt now is going to work with the possibility to a free zone, a free trade zone from service. For example, the call centers possibilities with Spanish, and that is this excellent possibility for the Spanish for the cooperation.
الحقيقة سعادة السفير كلمني عن التعاون بين مصر وبين كولومبيا، وانه في تعاون في مجال التعليم وارسال بعثات لكولومبيا من مصر وبعثات دراسية والعكس صحيح، لكن هو حابب انه التعاون يزيد اكتر في الفترة اللي جاية. قلت له ده دورك طبعا سعادة السفير، وهنقابلك بعد 4 سنين تقول لنا هتعمل ايه. I'm going to speak about your stay here in Egypt, about your favorite dishes here in Egypt.
Kofta. It's my favorite. Kofta.
Grilled kofta.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Kobeba. Because that had a feeling when I was a child in my house. We introduced the Lebanese, the immigrant Lebanese in Colombia. They introduced kibbe.
Kibbe, yes, it's
the same. It's the
different
same name.
from we made it.
But here, when I arrived here, I was a kibbe. No, kobba. And I love food, but I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer sweet. The Oriental are amazing. You can imagine this honey on all the sweets is fantastic. That is my problem.
الحقيقة سعادة السفير لما بسأله عن أكلته المفضلة في مصر فبيقول هو بيحب جدا الكفتة بالطريقة المصرية والكوبيبة. هو كان بيدوق قبل كده الكوبيبة بالطريقة اللبنانية اللي بيقولوا عليها كبدة، وهو موجود في كولومبيا، لأن زي ما احنا عارفين في كثير من المهاجرين اللبنانيين في كولومبيا، لكن الكوبيبة في مصر مختلفة وهو بيحب الحلويات جدا. At the end of our program we only have 2 minutes. So you have to say something to Egyptian audience in these 2 minutes. What you are going to say?
Really, I want to thanks for this opportunity, and I want really the people take the possibility to know where is Colombia, the possibility to follow what the Colombian does on the national arena. The most important, if every time when you're thinking the Colombian is an open arms country, we are really happy to have the tourists.
سعادة السفير في نهاية حلقتنا النهاردة شكر الجمهور المصري وشكر المصريين، وقرر انه سعيد جدا في تواجده في مصر، وانه هو موجود في السفارة كل المعلومات الموجودة عن كولومبيا. اي حد حابب ان هو يسافر هناك هو طبعا بيسعده ذلك، وبيتمنى انه كل المصريين يزوروا كولومبيا. وبيقول كمان انه يعني سعيد بالبرنامج لانه ادى فكرة للمشاهد المصري عن بلده، واتاح له فرصة انه يتكلم عن العلاقات بين مصر وبين كولومبيا. في نهاية حلقتنا النهاردة النهارده عرفنا عن ثقافه كولومبيا، عن شعبها، عن يعني الطبيعه هناك، عن اهم المنتجات، وعن التبادل بينها وبين مصر في مجالات مختلفه. مهم قوي لكل مواطن مصري ان هو يعرف حجم التعاون بين بلده وبين البلاد الاخرى، والانفتاح على العالم الخارجي في هذه الاونه، والسياسه الخارجيه اللي بتدعم ذلك، وانه يقدر يعرف اكتر عن كل دوله. ده دايما بنقدمه له من خلال برنامجنا جناب السفير. بنشكر سعاده السفير الفونسو سوريا ميندوزا، سفير كولومبيا بجمهوريه مصر العربيه. بشكرك عزيزي المشاهد، مشاهد جناب السفير، والى اللقاء.